Elias chose a booth at the back of the Salt Ray Inn, furthest from the lamps, hiding against the risk that one of the other drinkers might have known him from his life before. His eyes were the giveaway. Their upward tilt came from his grandfather, the gemstone blue from his mother. Setting down his tankard, he hid his hands under the table and set to watching the room. A young trader here, a fishwife there. Most would be carrying knives, but no big weapons. Modest folk of modest means, no men of the blood. Hushed talk made a gentle hubbub. He would be safe enough. Even with those distinctive eyes, Elias would have been hard to recognize. His face had weathered in his time away. His rich clothes, too, thinning and fading. The cloak had been a fine thing once. Now there might only be a year left in it. But tomorrow he'd buy himself a new one. It would be hemmed with silver thread. There'd be garnets big as blackberries in the clasp. Tomorrow he'd have the money. Tomorrow he'd get even. Always tomorrow. With enough time, he might have earned such silver and gold by regular means. He could have set up a place of his own, a fixed address with house rules and a roof that didn't leak. He could have sold liquor and hash instead of paying to sit far from someone else's fire, next to a wooden pail already half full from dripping rainwater. He sipped the bitter ale, just to wet his mouth. On seeing a man carrying 3 flagons from the tap, he beckoned. The man faltered as if the "come hither" might have been meant for someone else. So Elias asked him, "Have you seen this one?" The man glanced to the booth where his friends were waiting for beer. Elias lifted a lucifer from the uneven table, gripping it between 2 fingers. The man approached. Elias took a second match with his other hand, the same awkward finger grip. He turned them until they were end on end in a vertical line, then let go the top one as if attempting a balance. It fell. No surprise there. "What?" the man asked. "I bet I can make one stand on top of the other." This spoken in a whisper, so the man had to come closer to hear. "How much?" Sliding a clipping from a silver coin over the table, Elias took a deep breath and held out the matches again. The man set down his flagons. He sat, leaning closer for a clearer view in the low light. Some people want their money taking. "Ready?" The man nodded. Elias struck one match on the rough wall and held the flaring head against the other, lighting that also. He blew out the flame. The phosphorus of the 2 match heads had fused, forming a single lump of ash, fixing them together. "You cheated," the man said. "They're not balanced." "I never said they'd balance. I said they'd stand, and they do. Look." The man balled his fists. "I did not agree to the bet.